Well, good evening, everyone. This is what loads of you have been waiting for. I'd like to present the BizzCareer presentation, and it's going to be our groundbreaking new service. Let's have a look, first of all, at why people fail at Forex. Well, everybody's goal is to make money in Forex, but I think the percentages are something like 95% of all traders fail. Well, why do they fail? Normally, it's poor or wrong training. You get no trade management, which is so important within Forex, and you get no continuous guidance. What happens? The result is pretty clear. You got it, it's failure. That's why most people fail at Forex. They don't have the right structure, they don't do the right things, they don't learn from the right people. Now, there's many Forex companies out there, but unfortunately, the reason why so many people still fail, if you have Forex companies training people out there, is why? Well, they don't teach you properly. Normally, they're only in it for themselves. They don't really care whether you succeed or not. They just want to take your extremely extortionate amount of money. And then once they've got it, they'll give you whatever they've got as a training program. But normally it's not very good. And as I say, they're only in it for themselves. The other thing, of course, is they only give one piece of the jigsaw. It's very clever. Because if you look at what they give, they actually give something most probably quite good as regards the quality of what they do. But unfortunately, Forex is a jigsaw puzzle. One piece of a jigsaw doesn't make the full picture. And that's why a lot of people fail. And of course, they get no real guidance. People don't want to face you. They don't want to come on and tell you why something didn't work or why a trade failed or why a trade, they're quite happy to come on and tell you when a trade wins, if they get one that wins, that is. But you get no real guidance. And they charge you up to $25,000. You know, a lot of our competitors out there are charging $25,000 to teach you something that you're going to fail at. Now, BizzTrade is adding something very, very special. Now, there's a difference between companies who do small changes and companies who do strategic changes. Those changes are now being applied to BizzCareer. We are introducing a world-beating new service. It's going to give you lifelong profit-making skills, not something that you buy now and when it expires, it's gone. This is lifelong. What you're going to learn now will be with you for the rest of your life. We're going to give you laser-targeted teaching to succeed. You're going to get the best teaching you possibly can in the world. You're going to learn new trading skills to a very, very high level. This isn't a low-level Forex beginner's course. This will take you to a very high level of skill within Forex. And you're going to be guided all the way. That is the ingredient that people don't give you. This service is going to give you it constantly. You're going to be guided all the way to be able to make consistent profits, so long as you listen to me, of course. Welcome to the complete Forex trading service. This is going to make the competition quake. Welcome to BizzCareer. The BizzCareer service itself. You do not need any training knowledge whatsoever. Zero. I'm going to assume that nobody knows anything. So that's how we're going to start. So it doesn't matter what knowledge you have or haven't got in Forex. It doesn't make a blind bit of difference, because I'm going to teach you from scratch and I'm going to teach you the proper way. You're going to get world-class training. This training has been developed over 10 years. And slowly but surely, I've seen what works, how it works, and the way that I need to deliver it to make sure that people understand it fully. And what I've developed, therefore, is a world-class training service. You're going to get daily webinars. So it's not just training, but there's going to be a daily webinar every weekday that the markets are open. And I'll tell you a bit more about that now. You're also going to get some manual trading signals. As well, the company is going to provide their own 50K company accounts. On top of that, as you can see, if you look at the knowledge you're going to gain, the training, the daily webinars, the manual trading signals, you're going to get guidance from me all the way through. It really is a complete trading service. Every piece of the jigsaw that is needed, I've put into this service in one way or the other. Let's have a look at the BizzCareer goals. It's pretty simple. We want to make you money. That's the whole aim of Forex trading, not to learn to be a fantastic trader that knows all the fundamental analysis and all the technical analysis. I've seen loads of those. The problem is they never make any money. They're always got their head in books. So we're going to teach you how the Forex markets work, who the major players are, how big the industry is, what the risks are that are involved. Can it be manipulated? How to get around that? How to stop it? What are the pitfalls? So if I can teach you the pitfalls, then of course you will be able to avoid them. How to trade safely. I put through everything that I do with all the students, and I've done thousands of students now. All of the students will learn how to trade safely. You will understand your trades. You will learn strict trade management. And I would appreciate if people don't raise their hands at the moment. We'll answer any questions at the end. When you place your button on a trade, you will know the outcome immediately you press that button, or actually before you press the button, because I will teach you how to make the profits and then capture the losses. It doesn't matter whether there's a profit on a trade or a loss on a trade. So long as you have more trades winning than losing, you're going to be winning. And that's all about trade management, understanding your trades, and the whole in-depth financials that go behind trading. You're going to be taught every single one of those. You're going to know inside out when you place a trade what happens everywhere. You're going to have successful strategies. I'm going to give you a number of successful strategies actually. You're going to get an account of money to practice with. The company is going to provide those. All I need from you is the time to do it. I, again, assume no trading knowledge. Let's go in depth into all of those little items that I explained that the service provides. The less you know, the better you're going to be, in fact, because you don't have any paradigms. You don't have any previous little quirks that you do when you're trading Forex. So a clear mind is the best place to start. Let's have a look. Even if you've been trading before, I'm going to make you remove any old habits. You're going to do it my way, because my way is successful. You're going to forget about what you currently know in Forex, and you're going to get taught properly right from the beginning. I don't care if you say to yourself, oh, I know this a little bit, because what I hear that regularly. And when people listen to what I say, they say, I didn't really know that. I didn't know that key item. If I'd known that, I would have been able to save myself this, this, and this. So you're going to get taught properly with the best training program around. You're going to get the guidance from me that you need to be able to succeed. And it's going to be the best place to start in the world, learning how to make money from Forex trading. So the training modules. Let me tell you now that there are 24 training modules in the course. They are designed to take you from someone who has no knowledge whatsoever of trading to a competent trader. Each one of those modules, which I'm generating at the moment, takes between 15 and 18 hours of my time. That's how detailed they are. That's how I have to check everything goes together, that I'm not going a little bit too fast in one area before I've taught you another. 24 modules, you work that out, it's about 16.5 hours average per module. We're talking about 400 hours of my time. Okay, it's not long since the 1st of March. I've been spending day and night doing them. 24 amazing modules that are going to take you from no knowledge whatsoever to a competent trader. The course content, your knowledge is going to be increased just a little bit further every time so you don't get confused. The course is a step-by-step process. Now, I've perfected this over many, many years. You're going to gain that knowledge in a way that you will be able to understand it and learn it. The great thing about it, now, and if you're in at the beginning, and that's when you really need to be, you're going to get me live doing those 24 modules. 2 modules a week, 12 weeks of training. You're going to be able to as well, every one of those is going to be recorded. So you'll be able to watch each module one by one in the training video section. So no matter when you join, you're going to start at course 1, module 1, and then you're going to go to module 2, 3, 4 until you do all the modules. And they're going to be in your BizzCareer members area. So the course content. I have put forward and developed a very, very comprehensive approach to the course content. You're going to know how the markets work, how they actually work, not the way people think they work. You're going to know about brokers, the accounts, the things that are done behind the scenes, underhanded, the right way to do things. You're going to know all about the different types of accounts that you can have, how they work, how the money is allocated, how do you actually place a trade in the market, how much is a pip worth, what are all the various things that you need to learn to be able to understand Forex totally. You're going to know about market movement. You're going to learn about market movement, about price actions. And when you learn about this, you have a fantastic percentage chance then of knowing which way the market is then going to go if you understand price action and market movement. I'm telling you, this is unbelievably detailed what you're going to get. You're going to understand trade financials, all the finance behind a trade that you place. You're clicking a button to say buy at 0.1 lots, and you're not going to worry about that, what that means at the moment. Everything that then happens from the time you press that button to the time the trade closed, you're going to know everything about it. And if you know everything about it, you can manage it. And that's the most important thing about Forex trading, the psychology and the money management behind it. The vehicle that you're going to learn to drive is something called MetaTrader 4. You don't need to worry about what MetaTrader 4 is at the moment, but it's a trading platform. It is what you're going to do all your analysis on, all your trades on. And you're going to get trading strategies of profit. How do I know they profit? Because I've backtested them for years. One of the strategies you're going to get for the last 20 years in a row has made between 12 and 20% per year. That's just one, a very simple, the first one you're going to learn. Daily webinars. You're going to get a morning briefing. I'm going to come on in the morning, cheery as I normally am, just like I am on a webinar, smiling, and I'm going to give you a morning briefing. We're going to have a look at that morning briefing, what the markets have done in the last 24 hours, what I expect things to happen during the day. Are there any news items we need to be aware of? Then you're going to get an update in the afternoon at 1:30 when the American market comes on. What have we done in the morning? How well have things gone? What have the manual signals done? What to look out for in the afternoon? What do we expect the markets to be doing? So you're going to get this every single day. And throughout the day, we're going to come on ad hoc when we feel it's necessary, important. And we're going to give you guidance as well during the day. We're going to say to you, right, there's news items coming up in 20 minutes. If you're on these manual trades or if you're in something, this is what we would do. You decide whether you're going to do the same as us, but we're going to tell you what we're doing on the trades that we have. There's no other service offers this level of support. I know because I'm in this game. I know exactly what the competition has. Nobody else has it. And you're going to get that support from 8:30 in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You're going to have market analysis. You're going to have look forward and back of what has been happening. And you're going to get constant guidance. The manual trading signals. We're going to have live manual trades. Now listen to this. Every weekday from 8:30 in the morning till 9:30 at night. It doesn't matter if you're in Thailand. It doesn't matter if you're in America. It doesn't matter if you're in Britain. It doesn't matter if you're in Europe. You're going to be able to get on and see some of those trades during the day, whatever area of the world you're in. And I've done this on purpose. You're going to be able to learn from those trades. Use them to practice. Use them to practice, putting trades on at a certain size, having a stop loss, having a take profit. You're going to use those to practice. You can also use them to make money. The manual signals make money. You can trade them yourselves for profit. You decide, you press the button when you see them coming on the screen. You're also going to get regular comments on trades during the day. There's going to be various trade narrations. As I say, the daily webinar where you get all of the updates in the morning at 8:30 and then in the afternoon at 1:30, the manual trading signals are going to be on the same webinar. You can actually see our our trades live on the screen. You're going to see the markets live on the screen, and we're going to give you certain narration during the day. Again, nobody in the world gives this. The company have decided that they are going to fund $50,000 accounts. And those $50,000 accounts are going to be training accounts owned by the company. But we're going to let you trade them. Okay, you're going to be able to trade them with the strategies that I'm going to teach you. So not only am I going to teach you the strategies, not only are you going to get the guidance that you need, you're going to also be able to have a lump of money which you're going to be able to practice trading on, real money. Also, what we've decided, and this is how confident the co-founders are in my training, is that you're not going to be liable for any losses, because we expect all of you to make a profit. If you don't, there's something wrong. If you listen to what I say, if you apply the strategies that I do, you listen to the guidance during the day. But we're going to, in the beginning, you're going to make mistakes. So what we're doing is we're actually going to take the liability of any of those losses up to 20% of the account money. If you lose 20%, then you really are not doing things correctly, and the account will be taken away. You can still do the training, you can still learn it yourself, and practice on your own accounts, but the company then will only withstand a 20% loss on the account. The accounts that you're going to have, the training accounts, there are restrictions on those accounts. Now then, the reason that we've placed restrictions on the accounts is to make them safer. Okay, you don't know about leverage, but they're going to be low leverage accounts. It means you can't put too much on. If you can't put too much on, you can't lose too much either. But also you can make a profit on these, and that's what I'm going to teach you to do. Now then, when you make 10% profit, we are going to ask you to choose one of two paths. Now on the account, as I said, as a member, the company is going to fund a 50K account, which you're going to get access to trade, and only you. Each person is going to have their own 50K account. The company will fund that account. You will place the trades on them, as I've taught you, to the strategies that you've learned. Make your mistakes, make your profits. And in the end, you will have results. Now, those results, they're going to be very clear. Once you make 10% on the 50K account, you're then going to have to make a decision. You have two choices. Number one, you can choose the BizzCareer trader path and go up the ladder. Cash that in for 100,000. When you make 10% on the 100,000, cash it in on 200, 500, a million. And then once you're a million, you're in a position where we're going to look at you to trade company funds seriously. Okay, you're going to prove to us that you can make 10%, which isn't a lot. Okay, it's quite a lot in Forex, but it isn't really a lot of money. So we're going to ask you to do that a number of times to show us that you're a consistent professional trader. When you do that, the riches will come. Or you can jump off at the 50K amount once you've made 50K. What the company will do is the company will take 50% of that profit, which is 2.5 grand, and we're going to put it into a company trading account. You're going to trade that account. Now, that doesn't have any limitations on it. It's a turbocharged account. Yeah, so you are going to have higher leverage. You're going to be able to make more profits. Whatever profits you make on that every month to a high watermark level, and that means you've got to make more than the previous month, then the company will share 50% of its profits with you on that account, and you can keep trading that. So you really don't need to put your own money into a trading account to be able to do it. So let's have a look at the BizzCareer Trader. As I said, it is a step progress. The counts are increased and you're assessed as a company trader. Or you can get off at the 50K account and you can take a private company account. Okay, real money just like the 50K, but you have a private company account, and you're going to be able to monthly, to high watermark level, which just means you have to make more than the previous month, will get 50% of all of those profits. So no matter which way you go, and that's the reason I've designed that. This was never thought of before. Okay, this is, I have really taken a basis of BizzCareer and I've really taken it to a different level. So you have total flexibility. We haven't hemmed you in to a certain way. You don't have to do something one way. You have a couple of choices, but whichever way you choose, it's going to be profits every single way. Let's have a look at the success circle. Financial freedom. You're going to get the training you need. You're going to get a pot of money to trade. You're going to be guided every single day. Your success is going to be guaranteed. The 3 phases that we're going to take you through. First of all, we're going to make you into a Forex trader. The Forex Trader Masterclass, over 24 modules, 12 weeks of training, learning on the daily webinar. You'll start to get to understand whenever I do the daily updates, you're going to start to see how I'm thinking, what I'm looking at. And slowly but surely, you'll be able to say, I know what Paul's going to say here. This is going to bounce off this level and go down. That's where you're going to get to, because if you listen to me every single day, I look for the same things. I look for the same levels. I look for the same patterns. And what you're going to do after that, you're going to practice. I'm going to give you 3 profit pull-in strategies. You're going to learn from trading signals live on the screen, and you're going to practice what I've taught you. And then you're going to use those 50K accounts. You're going to use the strategies. You're going to use the manual signals, and you've got a clear path to profit, whichever way you want to go. What an amazing opportunity. The company provides you funds. It covers losses when you're learning. You make profits for the rest of your life, and you're going to get a world-class training program. The competition really need to start packing their bags. The success pyramid. First, you're going to get world-class training. Remember what I said on those dominoes and that domino effect that kept falling over. You're going to get the proper training, the right training. You're going to get in-depth training. You're going to know everything, so when you press that button, you know what's going to happen. You're going to get a training account. You're going to be given, we're lending you a $50,000 account to learn. It's real money. You're going to go through the psychological pain and then euphoria when you're making profits. We've given you now, different to what it was ever going to be, 2 different paths to be able to succeed, and we're going to make you a top-class trader. So in summary, you're going to get a daily webinar with market briefings. You're going to see what I'm thinking every single day of the week. You're going to get key updates when I believe you need to know them during the day. We're going to let you know about daily news and items. We're going to tell you what we're doing with our trades, the things that you need to think of when a news item comes up. You're going to get manual trade signals, 13 hours a day, live on the screen. The training, you're going to get a BizzCareer Forex Masterclass. You are going to become a very competent trader. And what else? You're going to get those funded accounts, staged accounts to get you profitable and be able to make your decision which path you want to go to. Let's get ready to rumble. We're doing things properly. I want to tell you a couple of things about why it's taken a little bit of time. You need to understand we're doing everything exactly the right way, everything to the regulations, everything that needs to be done properly. We've even considered our Muslim friends and what they can and can't do within finance. We've even looked at those, and I can tell you I've got an amazing solution. Okay, so I've even looked in that area to make sure that we cover everybody. We needed to get something called MetaTrader authorization. This is what has been the sticking point. It's not us. Coronavirus has had its effect. We had to get to be able to provide proper trading accounts through a MetaTrader platform. I can tell you now that on Thursday afternoon, after a very long night actually, because I was up during the night, Thursday afternoon, we had to go ahead. We've got it. That is the one thing that most people can't get. We have the ability to have our own MetaTraders, live, real money, proper back office infrastructure, just like the regulated providers give. It's ours. The training program, 16.5 hours per module. I'm well on my way to completing it. It doesn't matter if I haven't finished those modules before we start, because I'm generating them all the time. You get 2 modules a week. I've already got 3/4 of them done. most probably before we start, I'll be pretty much there anyway. But those trading modules are ready. They're on the computer that you're watching this on at the moment. Already 196 presentation slides. 196 I have generated for those modules so far. And I think by the end, it'll be between 240 and 280. The next thing, what we need to do now that we've got the go-ahead for the MetaTrader 4 platforms for everybody, we need to now to have an integration through our broker. Okay, it's not a long job, but we need to have some integration through the broker. The thing that has been stopping us, I've been able to get the training courses done. I'm there, I'm waiting. I could start tomorrow, but we had to get this MetaTrader, and we've now got it. The integration through the broker now needs to start so that people can place trades, that the money is done properly, that the trades are placed. It needs to be integrated. Having the regulation is fine. You now need to integrate it into the software. I'm sure you understand what I mean. The next thing is the website members area. We have already done an awful lot to this, but we have been waiting for the integration through the broker because that has to be put into the website. So the key to getting everything done and done very quickly was the authorization. We now have it. So the rest of it will be completed very, very quickly. Implementation. I'm keeping to the same planned implementation date, okay, because that I told you, because we said that it could be a week earlier, it could be a week later, but now that we've got the authorization, there is nothing stopping us. It's in our own hands, and we're still going for Monday the 25th of May. But typical me, even Rehan, Rizwan, and Gulpreet don't even know this, but that's not all. Obviously, there's going to be a compensation plan. You're going to earn, your earning potential is enormous. I'm giving you the #1 Forex training service in the world. If you can't sell that, you'll never sell anything. You know exactly what I mean. I can see how they're laughing. Exactly. But this is the one the other guys don't know about. There's even more. We all were in 5-star hotels. We went to a 7-star Atlantis hotel. And there I stood on the stage and I said, BizzCareer is going to come. When I stand on Baku, on the stage in Baku, we'll have just finished our 12-week program, most probably. So people will know an awful lot about Forex. But guess what? I'm going to give you a 7-star announcement on BizzCareer. I've actually found a way of adding something which I know nobody else in the world is doing. We're going to take BizzCareer even further. I'm only going to say that now. I'm going to keep you waiting. I've given you enough. It's the most incredible Forex service in the world anyway, but I'm going to add something very special in Baku. And when you hear what I'm going to add in Baku, you will know about trading by then because you will have done the trading program. You are going to fall off your seats, okay? And I'll come around and pick you back up because we are going to do something that the trading world has never seen. Thank you, everyone.